Good afternoon, T-Wolves. Mr. Quentin here with what we did for Thursday, February 4th, 2021. Yes, we have obviously been working our way slowly but surely through that Nearpod, but we do have other things that we have to do. So we will plug on with that Nearpod as best as we can. And we will either be going through it together or I will have you do it on your own, depending on where we are at with time and what's happening today. So, as always, we'll pretend that we are first period, but you will go to your particular period, head on down to quarter three, jump on into week of February 1st. And then you will see that there is a Thursday folder. It might not be there quite yet based on what you're seeing, but it'll be there. You'll see that we do have that exit ticket one last time, and you're just going to be going through a discussion with me. Obviously, you'll have a different code if we are doing discussion together in class. If you are going to end up doing this student-paced, you can pick up about where you left off, but you will probably need to read that PDF of just the facts, citizenship, just the facts. You'll probably need to read that very closely because you'll be using that as you move throughout the rest of the Nearpod. So please make sure that you are doing that, okay? So just remember the big overarching idea is that citizenship is important. Citizenship has rights guaranteed to us by the Constitution. The Bill of Rights lets everybody, not just citizens, but everybody enjoy certain rights and privileges. Things like freedom of speech and religion, right to bear arms, no illegal search and seizure, those kinds of things. But being a citizen grants you additional rights and responsibilities. The two biggest rights that you have are to vote and to be on a jury. They also happen to be your two biggest responsibilities. So just bear all that in mind as you run through that Nearpod. Then I have got a wonderful little questionnaire here for you. There's a Google Doc here that I want you to do. This is daily work, but it is important daily work because it allows you to apply the knowledge you've been picking up about citizenship and work it in. So here you go. This is the assignment you'll want to submit by 11:59, obviously. It's understanding the responsibilities of citizenship. So it's asking how good of a citizen do you think you can be? Not how good you are, but how good you can be. You're going to choose one of the following responsibilities from the list below. Then you're going to develop a plan for taking care of that responsibility by answering the 4 questions beneath the list. If you are a pre-AP GT class, your extension is to choose a second responsibility and determine how it could be included with your first choice. So let's take a look at these responsibilities. We have do your share to make your school, your community, and the world a better place. Take responsibility for what goes on around you. Participate in community service. Help take care of the environment. Be a good neighbor. Treat other people with respect and dignity, or follow the rules of your family, your school, and your society. Those are responsibilities that you have even now. So you're going to choose one of those responsibilities, 2 if you're pre-AP GT, and then you are going to answer these questions in order. That would help you develop a plan for how you could use this responsibility and be a good citizen with it. You will see here that I have an example that I have filled out. So I chose be a good neighbor because part of being a good citizen is being active in your community. What better way to start than in your own neighborhood? So you can see here that I included my choice from the list in my first answer. That would be a good idea for you as well, so that there's no question about it. You will see that I also went ahead and answered the rest of the questions. Folks, again, these are exemplars. You do not have to copy them. Do not copy them. But these should be things that can guide you so that you can provide good answers here. You'll notice that I'm using complete and complex sentences. You should too. You'll also see that I went ahead and incorporated, if I were a pre-AP GT class, I incorporated my second choice into one of my answers. You can do that too. That's why it's blue instead of red, so that you can see it matches my extension. So you're just going to answer those 4 questions, and you are good to go. All right, so if you are doing that, then you can go ahead and sign submit this. I will say that if it helps, you can work in groups as long as it's not disruptive. If you are coming to this later on and you would like to try and partner with somebody who also needs to complete this or come back and do it again, that would be fine as well. Just make sure that you make a note of it so that it doesn't look like you're copying each other's answers. All right, so that is what we did for Thursday. You'll want to make sure that both of these things get submitted by 11:59, especially the exit ticket. And just like last week, please make sure or yesterday, please make sure you're looking there, because if you're reusing this code, you might have to skip back to where you were before and putting in the blanks. I'm going to pick up where I left off if needed. All right. So that is that. Once you got it done, you're good. Submit. If you have any questions, send me a note in school. You send me an email. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Mr. Quinton, out.